We now welcome in former BYU and NFL defensive lineman Bronson Kaufusi once again with us in the Cougar Council room as part of Studio B. Bronson, a happy belated 4th of July. How are the celebrations?
Oh, the best. Little Provo parade, fireworks, all the good stuff. It was awesome.
Yeah, well, you're the mayor's son. Like, you get special treatment within at least the Provo city limits, right?
Yeah, do you get special seats and stuff like that for everything? You have to, right?
I just go wherever my mom tells me to go. Be here, do that. Okay.
You know what? Even when your mom's not the mayor, is that probably not words to live by?
No, that's true.
Just go where mom tells you to go is probably good advice for everybody that's out there, I would say, right?
Oh, great stuff, man. And a shout out to your mom, Mayor Kaufusi, getting it done in Provo City.
Always.
All right, on to less important things. You know, mom and the city, number one for you for sure. But hey, BYU is officially in the Big 12 now. So it wasn't just a 4th of July celebration recently. It was on July 1st, BYU getting into the Big 12 celebration. What were your observations of that whole process?
It's been a long time coming. And I'm just really excited. I felt like it's good energy. I feel like all the fans, everyone is just so happy that that happened. And as a player, I know a lot of the players are excited. All the coaches are. There's a lot of good energy surrounding it.
Yeah, as a former player, what did it mean to you, like to realize that moment, like it's finally happening?
I don't know. For me personally, I felt like, oh man, I kind of took part in that story along the line there, and so I'm just excited because okay, now we get to go and share our brand of football, who we are, what we do, what we represent, and now we get to go on an even bigger stage. So it's going to be awesome.
You know, we've talked a lot leading up to this because we've known about it for a while.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden it feels real and it feels imminent. And it feels like, hey, wait, the next thing is the opening of camp, right? Yeah. So it is real now. And as you think about the reality of the schedule being out and all that, in your mind, what's the best case scenario for BYU in football this fall?
Man, that's a really good question. Because I was looking at my phone, and I was like, wow, we're like 60 days away from game one. Yeah. This is crazy. Yeah, camp's here, like, holy cow. So best case scenario in my mind is we go out and we earn that respect game to game. And I feel like we can go and be over 500.
Okay.
Easy.
Okay.
In my mind.
So like a realistic best case scenario, you're looking at like 7-5, 8-4-ish. Is that what if we're putting numbers to it in the win-loss category? Could it be a little bit better than that?
I think a little bit better.
Well, he's saying over if they're over 500 in league, they're 5-4, right?
That and if you win all 3 non-conference games, then you're 8. Then you're 8-4.
Then you're 8.
Let's go with 8. Let's go with 8.
Realistic best case, 8 wins.
Let's go with 8.
Okay.
And you'd be okay with 8.
Yeah, I feel like that would be really good. Just coming into new territory, new land. You're over there trying to figure out the lay of the land, the teams, and like what strengths do we have that really play well against these teams?
Yeah.
There is a certain brand of football that comes with the Big 12. So it's like, okay, well, how do we week in, week out, really scheme it up and get our strengths working for us?
Now, we're asking the best case, worst case scenario question today based on an article that was released by CBS Sports. And so I almost don't like asking, like, okay, what's the realistic worst case scenario for BYU? But we're trying to be fair to the situation. And in the CBS Sports article, it covered the whole spectrum. It said BYU could go winless in the Big 12. Also, they could win the Big 12 championship. And we were like, what?
Yeah, that's anybody. Hey, way to go on a limb, dude.
Right? Okay. So we gave our worst and best case scenarios, realistically speaking.
Yeah.
Like what would be a worst case scenario that you feel like could actually happen if BYU is not careful?
That's a really good question. It's interesting that they went so polar with that situation there. In my mind, I'm thinking we just don't get the opportunity to go to a bowl game.
Okay.
Because that's always been my mind when I go into college football is at the worst, you don't get to go to a bowl game.
Yes.
Like the very worst. So let's win 5. So
worst is 5. Yeah, he's kind of in line with what we've been talking about. We're all kind of thinking on the same page. There was a lot of talk this weekend from multiple sources. Tom Homo was one that just said, hey, now that we're in the Big 12 and this new revenue's coming in, there's some things we need to do with this revenue, upgrades we need to make. What do you think are the pressing things that BYU needs to address to be able to compete in the Big 12, not just in football, but across the board?
A big thing I know with recruiting and the other Big 12 schools are these expansion announcements. So these facilities are getting upgraded. You know, you have different things from the weight room. I know we did our locker room here at BYU, which is awesome. But there's so many different things that you can add to your facilities that when recruits come, because they're going to be comparing.
Yes.
The moment they step on campus, they start comparing. Oh yeah, this. So it's like, okay, we got to let them know we're a player. Like we can play with anyone, and you can compare us to anyone because we know we can stand up to them. And at any level too, as far as facilities, locker room, weight room, then like the different things as far as you know, training goes. All those little things that come, like, oh, you get like your smoothie built for you here, you get a personal one, you know, like in the NFL, right? So it's, you know, trying to make it so recruits feel that, wow, they're about it here.
Okay.
You know? So
yeah, the big time, like the glitz and glamour and the shiny and the fancy and the new, it matters.
Thanks to social media.
Yes, thanks to social media, it matters now. So put yourself in the shoes of a recruit right now, Bronson. Like, specify a facility or something in your facilities tour that would resonate with you. Like, what are we talking? Like, would the weight room be like at the top of the list? Would the locker room be at the top of the list? Like, what do you care most about in all of those facilities?
I would really care about where I spend most of my time as an athlete. So for me, it's the locker room. Okay. Right. It's the weight room, it's the meeting rooms, it's also, you know, the education tech aspect of football. Because football, you know, as we all know, there's so much time that goes into studying.
Yes.
So it's like, okay, how do they get the edge on people? Because everything's about getting the edge. So in all those areas, it's like, okay, recovery, right? The training room, huge. You spend hours in there. And so all those things kind of put together are really like what I would expect, you know.
The things that impact you every single day.
Every day.
So it's interesting because the stadium impacts the fans. Tom Holmoe talked about that a little bit. But the stadium itself, as long as there's 65,000 fans and they're watching, you're good with that.
Yeah, because you hear the roar no matter what.
Interesting take. And I'm not going to make you get into detail on this, but I know you keep track of basketball. You guys are a big basketball family as well. Is BYU going to be able to compete in the Big 12 in basketball? And if not right away, how long is this going to take for BYU to adjust to Big 12 basketball, the best league in the country?
Now, basketball is a different animal, right? Because, and I know this is from going from football to basketball, but with anything in college sports, there's a big recruiting swing that happens. I mean, you see it when teams join any conference. And so for me, I'm thinking, okay, we get that going, then, I mean, those wins start coming. And basketball is unique because there's less people on the court.
Yeah.
So actually it takes less moves to get to that, you know, level. And so with football, there's a lot more people out there, and so it's a different mixture over here. But with basketball, it's like, oh, if we get like these two guys, they're taking most of the minutes, and they're doing really well, and they kind of carry like the whole team. It can move really fast.
An impact transfer can make a massive difference.
We haven't really talked about that much, and I'm glad that Bronson brings that up because it is a quicker turnaround. I think the gap is bigger, but the turnaround can be quicker. Because if you have two superstars, you have two NBA guys and three guys that just are role players, you're okay, right? So that's a great point.
Look at a team from the Big 12 like Kansas State last year.
Right.
Okay, team that got to the Elite Eight. Like, they were picked to finish last in the conference, and they got impact transfers immediately, and all of a sudden you're in the Elite Eight.
Yeah.
Like, it can happen fast. Great stuff from Bronson Kaufusi. Thanks for coming in, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate it.